All right, everyone. Welcome to the TI Racing Truck Series live here on Extreme Sim TV. About 8 minutes of practice remaining here at this Macoon on top of the board right now from North Wilkesboro Speedway. This is going to be a fun night of racing here. Short track racing for the TI Truck Series, guys. Man, this is going to be a fun one here at North Wilkesboro Raceway. Matt and AJ, well, AJ will be here momentarily, but Matt and AJ going to be in the booth here all night for all the racing action going through this round here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. I want to welcome everyone aboard here for Truckin' Mondays on the channel, as every day's pretty much got a theme on the channel now as we continue to rock it through this season, and we're going to get ready for this one. Again, it will be 125 miles of racing action around the famous North Wilkesboro Speedway here in North Wilkesboro. So we're going to get ready to go racing here in a moment. Here in just 1 second, we'll take a look at what the point standings look like going into this round, and we will get ready to show that in just a moment, and let you take a gander of where everybody lines up here tonight. See if I can get that to look a little bit better. There we go. So let's take a look at your point standings here on Extreme Sim TV. You see it, Zachary on top of the board. Nate Brody right there, 9 points out with a win. Logan Hamilton right there, 15 points off the top of the board. So Nate Brody bringing some heat here. 3 different winners over the first 3 races. Morton and Macoon has had a win on the season, and we'll get ready to grab some interviews here in just a moment. We'll start off with Macoon if we can. Where is Mr. Macoon? Is he not in here? Nope, not in here. But we can talk to Logan right now, 3rd in points. Logan Hamilton, let's talk to him. Hey Logan, it's Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, man, you come into this round 3, looks like 15 points out of the top of the board. You haven't had a win yet this season. Do you feel like a win's going to be a must to get on top of the standings here?
Maybe not necessarily this week, but I mean, if you want to win a title, you're gonna obviously have to win races. So, if you're talking about this weekend, then if I want to be on top this weekend, then probably yes. But if I want to win the title in the long term, I mean, you never know.
Tim Foreman, well, you've had a pretty solid opening to this year, coming in as a rookie to the series. Could you ask for anything better at this point of the season?
I could ask that I didn't wreck myself at Pocono, but I mean, other than that, I've been pretty much running as best as I can. I think I haven't missed any opportunities other than Pocono, obviously. But I think as long as I can stay consistent, the opportunities will come, and I'll eventually be able to get some wins and see what I can do in terms of the championship.
What do you think about the team aspect? Do you think that's helped you at all over here with TI and everything that's going on?
Yeah. My friends at Badger and Morton Racing have been pretty good to me. They've been helping me out, get acclimated to the league. I mean, I race with them in another league. I'm not teammates with them in that league, but they're good friends of mine. So they've been good to me. They've helped me get used to the league and learn how it is around here, learn the different drivers and their I don't know what the word is, but like learn what they do.
Yeah.
Like if someone kills their tires or saves for a while, I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest point, is trying to figure out, what you need to do strategy-wise and all this type of thing. But, man, you've had one heck of a season to look forward to continuing tonight. We're going to let you go back to Morton and Badger and tell your team owner down there and teammates, we need a T-shirt with a Badger with a Morton T-shirt on.
All right, I'll let them know.
10-4, man.
All right, hopefully see you after the race.
Hopefully so, buddy. We're gonna move him back down. That is Logan Hamilton, rookie coming in. As we
job this year.
Yeah, he has. And there's Mr. AJ Capola. How you doing, Mr. AJ, buddy?
I'm good. I was helping my nephew with his homework.
Oh, is that what you were doing, sir?
Yeah.
Were you trying to do math?
No, it was actually sounding out words, which is severely more difficult for me.
Well, hey, we get practice at that every night, right? Even though it doesn't seem to get any better. Man, well, what do you think going into North Wilkesboro here tonight? You think it's going to be a fun one? Who do you put on top of the board here?
I 100% think it's going to be a fun one tonight. I'm not good here. Last time I was here, I was actually in a Wheeling modified car, and then before that, a Legends car. But I'm not the best here. The way to get around seems to be not the lowest lane, but maybe a half a lane up to a full lane up.
Right.
But right now, you got Justin K above Bryce McCoon at a .02 advantage. Looks like everybody's going to be here tight tonight, like field-wise.
Yeah, I expect that. I think we're seeing out of the leagues, I'm not just talking about this one in general, or just this one, but in general, over across the channel, the lap times are getting closer and closer together. Really great to see, in all honesty.
Yeah, I'm really excited for all this. Like,
well,
very much so. I like the short track truck series we have when it comes to the TI guys.
Let's take a look here as we took the preset weather. We've already magically jumped ahead and see them. We're magically at April the 1st of 2022. So we've discovered that time travel is possible. Thank you. You can give me my Nobel Prize now, and I'll accept humbly.
Can you tell me who won the Super Bowl so I can bet on it?
I cannot tell you who won the Super Bowl where you can bet on it, because that would be against time traveling rules. Have you never watched Timeless?
Have you never watched Back to the Future with the Sports Almanac?
Good point. Good point, ditto. But man, this track gonna be kind of warm. Have it set to Celsius here, 25 degrees Celsius out there right now, 39 degrees Celsius on the track. So, man, AJ, it's going to be a warm, fun day here.
Yeah, it's looking to be a very hot and slick track. It's really fun to see all these retro tracks back into the circle here.
Yeah, it's definitely
they're getting away from what the Granger Truck Series normally runs, but it is pretty cool to see all the cars, trucks, and other vehicles go back to some retro places as practice is really winding down. So 39 degrees Celsius is 102 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. I could switch that over to Fahrenheit for everybody to make it easier, but hey, it's Monday. Let's do some math.
And that's track temperature. It's actually 78 degrees Fahrenheit outside the vehicles for an ambient temperature.
Well, man, it sounds to me like you need to go get some water bottles.
Yeah, might be. It's going to be really hot in those trucks, and we are going to qualifying 10 minutes. Every driver gets 2 laps to put down their fastest lap. Matt, how many times have you run at North Wilkesboro Speedway, and how well do you run here?
I run pretty well here. Normally, I'm here of late. I've done horrible, but it's been a hot minute since I took a hot lap around North Wilkesboro. But it's a fun racetrack. The grooves on exit can be different. It might not want to be right around the bottom the way you would expect it to be. A lot of times you want to do a lane up. So a lane up tends to help here.
Kind of like what I was saying before, which thank you for validating my my thought. It makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky little racetrack, man. It's a challenge, but I'm sure the drivers of this series will have no problem, right?
I don't think so. They always put on a hell of a show.
Well, as we're waiting, there is Bryce McCoon here in a 95 machine taking a lap around here. Let's see what kind of lap time he can lay down. in that number 95 machine. It's going to be interesting to see how McCoon and others attack this place. And
he
Ryan,
goes P1.
there we go, 18.85. And that is going to be what Mr. Ryan right there with him in the 15-second marker. Now Ryan can actually top back. It's a good run. Here comes the fastest truck in practice. That's Justin K. Let's see what he can do. Can he match practice time? Put that number 28 machine top of the board.
Oh, we are definitely going to find out. He put down an 18.6. Let's see if he can come close to what he did in practice.
And that PTP on the side of that truck is going to go top of the board, 18.58. Top of the board for Justin K.
He ran a faster lap in qualifying than he did in practice by almost a half a second.
Jeez, man. And he's going to loop it. No, he's not. Thought he was going to loop it on the second lap, but he held on to it. Next on track, Kobe Wells. Going to bring that 45 machine into turns 3 and 4. Let's see what he can turn, AJ. Kobe Wells out there getting after it.
Yeah, he just took his green flag lap. He did not take a practice lap tonight. So he's going everything on memory, or he had an earlier practice session, but he's taken that Chevy Strata out of turn 4 and to the line, and he's going to sit P4 for the time being. He's got one more lap. He's digging hard. I think he overdrove turn 1 there,
Yeah,
man.
he did. I think he threw that lap away. As we got more coming here. Here's AJ Vassar. See what Vassar can do. Another PTTP truck out there, the Chevrolet. See what Vassar's got in him. Crosses the stripe. AJ Vassar, P3.
Yeah, that was a really good lap.
Good job.
Unfortunately, he's still about 2/10 off our pole sitter Justin K right now.
He stumbled there lap number 2 a little bit. And I think it's going to cost him a bit from gaining anything else. Nick Leo on track here as well. We'll get looks at Nick Leo's machine. What kind of run can Nick Leo, that Chevrolet, run here tonight? So Nick Leo setting right there in turns 3. Leo completely in that second groove. And he's going to clock in P13, 3/10 off the pole. Leo going to have to pick it up tonight a little bit, AJ. Not what he wanted.
No, I don't think that's what he wanted, but I think he was going to get that with using that second groove during qualifying.
Taking a look now. We're going to take a look at the Ryan Stingler machine. Let's see what he can do. P5. Right off the rip. Good first lap. But I'm seeing a consistent pattern that first lap tends to be your better lap.
Yeah, I'm currently watching the 7 truck of Jacob Van Oski. He didn't have a good first lap at all, but this second lap doesn't look to be too bad, and he's going to go... Wow, he was actually slower that second lap. He's sitting P17 back of the line right now.
Yeah, so it appears it's a one-lap show here tonight, or as qualifying goes. You've got to have that lap good the first time out. That first lap, if you throw it away, it's no bueno.
5 minutes left in qualifying. Matt, if you're any of these drivers that have not taken a time yet, and you see the lap times everybody else has put down, what do you think you're going to try to do on your 2 laps?
I'm going to wait. I'm going to hope we catch a cloud. I mean, that's usually what you're waiting for. If you can catch a cloud, maybe a little bit more shade to help you out. That's the only advantage to really waiting.
Well, look at it right now.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of shade cover right now.
And right now might be and it's a gamble, right? When do you roll out? There's a whole strategy
there goes Zach Martez.
And there we go. So here we go. Martez going to roll out. And again, you could roll out like Martez here, and maybe a minute later it gets even more shady and cooler, and you're kicking yourself out because it's a gamble. When do you roll? Or the shade could go away just the same, and then you didn't take advantage of it. So see what Martez can do. Zach going to little loose off turn 4. The attitude of the back of that truck was a little off there, AJ.
Just a little bit. It wasn't too bad. But right now, as he's getting back to the
Yeah,
line,
he's
he's fighting to
loose.
lose off of 4 again.
Yeah, he's trying to
But
hang on to
he's
it,
gonna go
but
to P5.
great job. He powered through that.
If he wasn't loose, he probably would have gone P1 as the sun comes back out again.
But it looks like it's going to wind up being K top of the board. And Bertez going to bring it down, call it quits. So there we have it. And I'm going to look here. Anybody else going to roll out?
The only car we have sitting on pit road right now is David Stringle.
No. So it looks like K going to start from the pole position tonight. Very good for K here this evening.
That was a very good lap, a very big improvement. I know it's only about a half a tenth, but that's a really good size improvement from where you practiced to qualified.
Now K comes in 8th in points. So you can make an argument there that this is a really good shot for him to get out here and get it done.
Absolutely. Anytime you can hit the track is a good opportunity to put a good session together.
I mean, you make the argument. I know it's still kind of early in the season, but it's never too early to start thinking about, what you're going to do. And as far as a championship run, coming into North Wilkesboro again, round number 4, we go to Charlotte. Then the wild card with Bristol Dirt on the 7th of February. I think you've only got 2 more races out after that. So you're quickly coming down to the end of this thing as you're roughly halfway through it.
Matt, so how is another week with this overlay doing for you? Looks like you figured a lot of it out. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing good with it. Doing good, man. I'm getting it all figured out, and it was definitely a learning curve. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, we're getting there.
How's everybody watching us thinking about the overlays as of recent? What are your thoughts on it? Is there something we can improve? Something you would want to see? But right now, I don't see anybody else taking a lap time.
No,
I do have visual on the one truck of David Stringle, but he's just sitting at the end of pit road, not doing anything.
He's just sitting there drinking him a beer, waiting for the race to start. That's what he's doing.
Oh, he's having ice cream. Haven't you seen Days of Thunder?
There we go. There we go. Ice cream, just like, yeah, I'm not gonna roll out here. But yeah, man, I gotta give about a big shout out to Jason from Signature Esports for all his help with this SDK thing. I had no clue what I was getting into, and I shot Jason a message and had to get some help out of him, and I really do appreciate it. Of course, you can catch the Apex. Well, sorry, they renamed it, right? So it's no longer Apex in the title name, right? The Wheels America Cup Series live Thursday evenings over on Signature Esports when they start back up. Again, looking forward to seeing that series get back going.
A little backstory if people are new to Extreme Sim TV or the T1 Sports, because they're running the 1987 layout of North Wilkesboro Speedway. Matt, I wasn't even alive yet when they took this configuration of North Wilkesboro. Can you tell us some big time races you've seen here?
Absolutely none of them, unfortunately. Nope, me either. I haven't seen any of them. I look forward to this place coming back to life, though.
Yeah, so am I.
Well, here we go. Ready to go here, and it's obviously dirt. Oh, wait, man, sorry about that. I'll edit that in post. But here's your starting lineup. Here we go, getting ready to go racing here tonight, and you will look on that pole just in case, AJ.
Yeah, he put down a heck of a lap. He's about like I said, a half a tenth faster than Brandon Alphin.
And yeah, great run for him. You let it scroll through Ryan there as well. Zach Martez, Nate Brody, Logan Hamilton, Sean right there on that row with AJ Vassar. Tim there in 11th. 12th is Matt. Bryce McCoon is going to be 14th. Alex Bryson 13th. Rolling back 15th is Ryan Whittaker, Nick Leo there as well. Then you're going to have Jacob Locklear and Kobe Wells alongside of Jacob Oski, I believe, and
Dan
David
Oski.
David Strangler there as well. There's going to be Randy Post, Chris Lewis, and Landon Diehold and Mr. Dalton Wilson there as well, 24th, and Anthony rounds out the field 25th. So there we go, 25 trucks, AJ.
25 trucks, 125 laps around the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Should be really fun. A lot of tight racing. It's a very unique short track where it seems like turn 3 and 4 is a little kind of like an extended turn.
Yeah, it's definitely extended.
It's not really that tight, but then again, it is very tight.
One of them weird scenarios, right? Okay, gonna bring them.
I really hope they get this place back online so we could see maybe Trucks, Xfinity, and hopefully Cup one day here.
Yeah, I think it'll happen. Be honest. One day, right? As the field works their way through 3 and 4 here, getting ready to go green and round number 4. It's going to be a heck of a race here tonight, AJ.
Should be interesting, pal. Should be very interesting. 125 laps. What do you expect from these drivers in the early portion of this race?
Probably trying to take it easy, AJ. I think that would be the best course of action. Just take it easy for the first little bit. Wait on this thing to pick up.
Speaking of taking it easy, there are no fast repairs. They have 3 sets of tires in the pits, and the fuel limit is 35%.
Here we go. Turn 4 exit. Field double file behind the iRacing pace car ready to go. Rookie gonna bring them to pole to green. Justin Kay looking for his first win in the series. We're green at North Wilkesboro.
Had a good launch off the initial start. Gonna have the 21 Brandon Alfin falling right behind him, but we have double file from third on back.
Yeah, it's gonna take them a hot minute to get it figured out side by side. Pulaski, Zach there as well. Very early on, top few trucks diving down in the line, AJ.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be where you're going to want to run. Making a pass, I feel like, is gonna be very difficult here.
Here we go, the 92 Morton Racing Machine. That's Hunter Thor gonna drop in the line in 5th. Ryan back there in 6th, still trying to work it out. Logan Hamilton called out a little bit here on the outside. Able to get the power down. Good for Logan moving forward.
Yeah, but he's fighting on the outside between the 25 Ryan Dillinger.
This is going to be big.
Logan
And there we
Hamilton
the
in the
33 are sideways.
That was Nate Brody. No caution on the racetrack yet.
We're going to somehow keep it rolling. And Nate's going to lose a ton of positions. Back 9 spots now to 16th. Mid-pack,
Look at the
AJ.
damage on the back of Logan Hamilton's truck.
That's not going to be good, is it, Cap?
No, especially with no fast repairs. That's probably going to hurt some aero, but luckily we're at a short track tonight.
You see Kay right now leading. He's going to have help with Brandon. What do you think Brandon's course of action is here tonight?
Probably log laps and see what he can do on the long run. If not, try to close up a little bit of time throughout a very long run and probably make a pass on pit stops if possible.
Pez back here as well. 7 laps complete. Already starting to kind of get ourselves a little acclimated here with this racetrack. Happy with what I'm seeing so far, AJ.
It looks like they're going to just try to put rubber down on the bottom of the track because that's where the majority of the field is running. So, dude, we have completed almost 10 laps. Did the start of this race pretty much pan out the way you expected?
It did for sure. And I've got to put out one thing here. Kobe Whale is up 5 starts from his starting spot. So Kobe Whale is moving forward early on pretty well.
Always good to see, but a big issue for Bryce McCoon. He started 14th and now he's back to P24, and looks like he's having some trouble with a lot of damage on the back of that truck.
Yeah, that Strata truck has looked better. It's had its better days.
Yeah.
Not what you want to see, but who is doing great out front? Justin K leads them by 9/10 of a second out front of the field right now. Just in front of Brandon.
Brandon Alphen and Mertez.
Yeah, great battle
Very
there.
close together.
Man, some great racing around the racetrack right now, AJ.
Yeah, we had one little incident, did not cause a caution.
Oh, we got
but
a tight
there's the
now,
caution.
yellows out. There we go, we'll take a
Ooh,
look.
that is the 11,
Lewis.
the
involved.
111 of Chris Lewis.
See if we can take a look. Well, got it with a contact there with the 94. Turned him around. Nothing you can do in that scenario, AJ.
Yeah, Chris Lewis kind of got ran over going into turn 3 there by
yeah.
Landon Durhold.
And it's frustrating when that happens, but it does happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just different breaking points for people.
It's part of it, short track racing.
All right, let's see if Logan Hamilton comes down pit road. He does not. He's going to stick with that front end and rear end damage.
Yeah, I don't think, AJ, if you look at this here, I don't think the damage right now is going to affect you here as much as some other places we would go to. Obviously, it's not ideal, right? But at the same time, it kind of is what it is. You know what I mean? So that is kind of where we set.
So I think we only saw a couple vehicles hit pit road, but our leader I think hit pit road.
Yeah,
Brandon Alphen's up front right now.
Yeah, so he's gonna come down. Little surprise there, AJ.
Little bit. We only had about 13 laps on a set of tires and fuel, unless he's just taking fuel to go a little bit longer.
Right.
I don't know.
Definitely a little bit surprising.
And
But 15 laps complete, one caution. I'm gonna call that pretty good, AJ.
well, we've seen these guys go almost 100 laps without a caution before, so
Yeah, but this place is not an easy place to get around at all.
would you consider this place more of a like road course where you're racing the track more than the drivers? Or would you kind of like split it down the middle here?
Here, pretty much down the middle. Pretty much down the middle, man.
Well, Brandon Alphen is going to see that pace car, iRacing pace car, hit pit road, and he's going to just step on the gas, get to the line. But Mertez is going to be strong on the outside for a little while, but he's going to lose it in turn 1. Mertez is going to cut behind Alphen to stay in second.
And the battle in mid-pack is ferocious right now as we continue to try to get back single file. And that's the hard part after one of these cautions, AJ, is attempting to get back single file.
Battle for the lead, battle for the lead.
And here we go. Mertez looking and caution.
That's the 28. That is our
Justin K.
that was around.
What happened to Justin K? Well, he took those tires and it just is not panning out for him. Contact.
Ooh, that looks like the 111 moves up the racetrack a little bit and kind of door checks the 28. That's what it looks like on my end.
Does that surprise you, yellow out with Justin K? Do you feel like going to the rear maybe was not the best ideal for him? Because now he's got some damage on board that machine.
Yeah, maybe not. But I'm watching it again, and that's exactly what happens. He gets door checked by the 111 and just loses the back end of the truck.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right?
gonna have to deal with the hand you're dealt. If you think you need to pit, maybe make some tire pressure adjustments and all that, so you get back in the pack, and unfortunately something like that ends up happening.
And then there you go, right? You end up. I mean, it's just, you know, like you said, it's unfortunate, but it does happen, buddy. So we'll get ready to go once again under yellow one more time. As AJ Capola, Matt in the booth with you here tonight. And we're going to get ready to do this all over again, AJ.
Yeah, I think we're going to have 2 to green here coming up.
How's it going for you, sir?
Dude, it's going pretty well. I'm very excited to have the NDNT listeners, Nerds Doing Nerd Thing listeners, to hear the Ghostbusters episode that comes out Friday. I know we have a lot of Ghostbusters fans within the chat.
Who you gonna call Ghostbusters? Right? Did that right?
Yeah.
I didn't do it wrong yet.
No, you did it right.
I was gonna laugh if I did it wrong. I was gonna be like, well, there that goes. You're like, well, you did it right at least one time, anyway. Well, if I did it wrong, AJ, I would know about it because you would let me know, wouldn't you?
Oh, most likely. Most definitely, actually. Anytime where I can be like, hey, butthead. Wrong.
Wrong.
But our pole sitter is now back into 20th position. What do you think he's going to have to do to bounce back here tonight?
A lot of luck, because this is going to be a congested racetrack all the way through. And with 23 or 125 in the books, you're going to quickly run out of time. That's going to be the problem. You know, lap times around here are pretty quick. You're going to run out of time. It's not going to be a pleasant experience trying to fight back through the field.
No, but we are green, and Brandon Alphin gets not that great of a launch. He's going to allow Mertez to stay on his outside with a slight advantage.
Mertez in a good track positioning here. Good spatial awareness. Going to drive it off into 3. Mertez going to close the door. New race leader, Zachary Mertez, back out front.
That started off the restart. That was an amazing restart and an amazing move on the outside.
And behind them, Morton Badger Racing a little bit side by side here, trying to work it out between the 12 and the 92. Hunter Thrower and Logan Hamilton. They're going to get hung up side by side. They'll go single file now. That will sort that out. Matt will fall behind them. So everybody throughout the pack again trying to sort their way into this single file line.
Yeah, we're going to click off laps really fast, doing about 18 seconds a lap. But look at Logan Hamilton. With that damage, he's sitting P5. Right behind him, Dillinger and Telder are battling for 6th place while we speak. But look at that 12 getting to the back bumper of Hunter Thrower.
Yeah, that is very good. Meanwhile, Justin K still stuck in traffic. Justin right now is caught up to Nick Leo. He's up to 18th. He's got a long way to go, and trouble behind him. The 24 truck going to go around, and that's probably going to draw a yellow. And that was Sean. Yep. Sean Kaiser right there going to go sideways. Unfortunate there for Sean.
Yeah, it looks like the 30 gets him a little too hot and underneath him and just clips him in the left rear quarter panel.
Well, and what can you say at that point? It just happens. I mean, get in there a little hot.
But we've seen it a couple times where people get run over. That's AJ Vassar getting into the back of Sean Kaiser, and he ends up collecting the 94 and the 7.
So very quickly there, the yellow back out. Unfortunate there, AJ, but it does happen.
Yeah, it stinks when you get cautions that breed cautions, but it honestly is short track racing.
Yes, sir. I would I would say yes sir to that all day long. I mean, it is what it is, right? Caution back out once again. And it looks like 24 is going to head to pit road, AJ.
I would think so with some of the damage he got on that last caution. Had a couple people hit pit road. Some of our leaders also hit pit road.
Well,
Brandon Alpin.
pit road becoming a busy place.
Like Mertez also hit pit road. So what's going on, everybody watching on a Monday night? This is the TI Racing Truck Series. They're in Season 6, and it is their Round 4 race here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Disregard the beeping in the background. That is my washer going off.
Your washer's screaming at you.
Probably.
Why is your washer screaming at you? What'd you do to it?
Washing clothes?
You abused your floor washer by washing clothes.
Yes, better than waterboarding them. But this is Extreme Sim TV. I'm AJ Capola. That is Matthew Johnson. Matt, what are you looking forward to on the channel in the near future?
Oh boy, what a week we got. We got the Extreme Forces Super Late Models heading over tomorrow evening for an event. Then we go back racing with the Ram Short Track Series. We're off Thursday, back Friday with the Pony Express. And then it's, however you want to look at it, a crazy weekend. Me trying to do more than I should, or just insanity. We're going to have 24 hours of beer covered starting segment 1 at 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday. Then we're going to have the Centennial Rallycross at 6:30. We're going to have race at 9, and then Sim 500 at 11 as we go green.
The two Morton Racing trucks are up front, and it looks like Logan Hamilton to the lead via the outside.
Logan, good start. Hunter Thrower going to fall in line.
Whoa, here comes Matt Telder.
Oh, contact. Teammates, I believe it was, making a bit of contact there on the bottom.
Yeah, that was Dillinger getting into the back of Thrower.
And look who took advantage of being able to stay out there to get all that track position back. Justin K back up inside the top 5.
Let's see if he can hold it. He still has some left rear damage, but it looks like everybody for the most part is going single file. Battle for 5th right now.
Damage, smammage. And when it comes to North Wilkesboro, it doesn't really matter as much. As long as that motor's okay, and looks like Justin K, his motor's still fine, so he's going to roll into the top 5.
Yeah, that was a really nice rebound. Took some pit strategy, but he is sitting really nice in the top 5. The 2, Max Teller gets a little sideways coming out of turn 2, but nothing too that he couldn't handle. But he has Justin K right underneath him.
Oh, little contact between him and K. Oof. It looked like Matt tried to go left, and K was thinking about going right there, and they made a bit of contact.
Ooh, 25 to the back of Dillinger.
Yeah, we're on board, and ooh, he is all over that back bumper. He is not giving.
The flag is flying. Let's see where it is.
Goes out. AJ.
Ooh, right in front of the lead. That is the 34 Anthony Criswetter.
There it is. So let's take a look. They locked the brakes up. Truck came around.
That was right in front of the leaders, too.
Yeah. Luckily, nobody else got involved. So, we'll be back under yellow once again. 4th caution of the night, AJ. And
Yeah,
Logan going to
lap
stay.
40 on the board.
Yep. We got a couple of trucks. Matt coming down. Vassar coming down. So we're going to take a couple of them down pit road. Randy Post going to come down pit road for this stop as well. So we got a couple of them hitting pit road. Randy was running 19th, so he's not going to lose much by coming down here. Take some fresh tires, fuel, try to figure this place out a little bit better. But, AJ, coming up after this race, what have we got, buddy?
We have the Pony Express Pro Ford trucks. Very excited to see them. I think they're at Bark River.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I got one.
You got one. You got one, sir. You got
Trying to remember Bark River. Think about what the racetrack is like. But yeah, it should be fun. If you haven't seen the Pony Express Pro Ford trucks, they have two 15-minute feature races, and it is just pure chaos the whole time. Jumping, sliding, bouncing off of each other.
Yeah, insanity.
It's always a lot of fun.
Insanity ensues, chaos. You know, just the normal for them. That's just normal for all of us, right, buddy? Insanity,
Yeah.
chaos, whatever you want to call it, it ends up happening. Come check it out. AJ losing his mind, you know, just the
Doesn't
standard.
take much.
43 laps down of the 125 here tonight as we work through round number 4. Hunter Thor right now in second. Good run for Hunter, I have to say. Morton Badger is strong here tonight.
Yeah, he's doing really well here tonight. Looks like two Morton Racing trucks are up front, just like the last restart. But in the chat, it is Roughing Fenders Podcast Shop Tour. It says, been a minute since I dusted off the old sim rig. Well, time to get her racing, dude.
I'm to take that shop back, get all the dust off of it, polish her up real good, and get back out of here.
Yeah, we have 11 people watching right now. Share everything out, pal. Anybody, share it all out. We are green. And nice launch once again by Logan Hamilton.
Got a good start there as we continue to run right now. Hunter Thor Ryan right there inside Marquez there as well with Tim. Nate Brody trying to work his way through in the 33 camp. Nate gonna fall in line as well, AJ.
Yeah, we do have Dakota Russell rooting for Brody out here tonight. And Nate Brody is sitting, looking for his name, P7, right where he started.
Yeah.
Barrett Morton saying, Barrett Morton saying, let's go Morton Racing. I wonder if that has anything to do with it, with Barrett Morton Racing.
I think that might be the boss man.
That might be the boss man, and they are sitting 1-2 right now. But don't look too far. Dingler is right on that back bumper of the 92 truck.
And he's all over the back bumper, and you're gonna have to be careful. Teammates probably in communication right now. He's telling Hamilton, Thor, letting Hamilton know, hey, we got a truck right here. We're gonna have to work together here to possibly keep them behind us. And that is harder said than done. But when you got two trucks, it's a little bit easier. One go high, one go low, like you see right here. That's blocking both lanes of travel. You're trying to work together to become a unpassable object, pretty much.
You could become very much passable if you're sitting back there enough. Hey, you might just get sick of it and say, "All right, you're done," and just clean them out.
Well, yes, you could do that. Yeah,
We've seen it happen with a lot of blocking before.
the Morton truck's doing exactly what you want to do. Holding serve out front right now. They got tons of pressure from the field behind them.
Yeah, they are not pulling away at all, but that whole field behind them is single file.
Now, what's interesting here is, look at this. Thor going to get put to the bottom, contact above him. And that's going to be a yellow flag. Ryan going to go around middle of the racetrack.
Yeah, Dingler just lost it.
So can we say Dingler got dinged?
He got big time dinged.
And there's the contact. Locks it down. Everybody taking evasive action. Good job by the field to not really stack up more trucks than what we had. So that's the yellow flag there, folks. We'll get ready to get back going in a moment.
Ooh. The
And
102 Mertez gets into the back bumper of Hunter Thrower, and that causes the 102 to go up the track and kind of smack the 25 out of the way.
And there you have it. AJ, are you surprised with what we're seeing?
Not at all. I am not surprised whatsoever with how tight everybody is. I'm kind of surprised when it comes to how both Morton cars were just blocking the whole field like that. I don't know if that's a strategy that is going to work over the long run when it comes to this race, but it was definitely effective for the 10 laps right there.
Yes, sir. Now I want to bring up a point here since we got some downtime here. So we had one of our viewers talking about cleaning off assembly, right? Well, I've got one of them stainless steel rigs, right, AJ? It's what most of us guys have got. It's really hard to get the scuff marks off of. The only thing that I found, and I'm looking for input here that will get rid of that, is like oven cleaner seems to work really well. So if any of you guys out there have any other ideas other than oven cleaner, please
Big
pass
shine,
it.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, well, that works too, but please send it my way because I could use the advice, as they would say.
Major cloud cover right now over North Wilkesboro Speedway.
Yeah, I wonder if that's impending doom for the field. I mean, I didn't want to go too far there. Did I go too far there?
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. We have 13 people watching right now. The chat is open. Hit that like button. Subscribe to Extreme Sim TV. Believe me, it helps out the channel greatly with the algorithm, with more people subscribing and hitting that like button. The chat, like I said, is open. Feel free to blow it up. Who you rooting for? What are you expecting from this race? What do you think our pole sitter sitting in P12, Justin K, needs to do to get back up to the front?
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. What can he do? That's the
Two Strata cars now sitting 1 and 2, just like how we saw the Morton cars.
yeah.
Let's see if they do the exact same thing here.
Here we go, Morton Strata up there, ready to go. Who is going to do what? Pit stop's going to wind it down. Strata 2112, that's Alpin and Brody side by side. Green is in the air. We're back underway, just shy of halfway, AJ. And contact. Oh, no. Oh,
Nate
no.
Telder got in there really hard and clipped Nate Brody.
Nate Brody not going to be a happy camper. Luckily, didn't hit much, AJ. That could have been a lot worse.
Barrett Morton, ouch. Morton Racing blocking the field. Looks like they're racing each other. Yeah, a little potato. But no, they were doing a good job as teammates, either racing each other or making sure each other were first and second.
Either
if it was blocking or not, it was working. They were sitting P1 and 2. But right there, that was a big run over with Max Telder and Nate Brody.
I love how you were just like, yeah, potato. You're like, yeah, either blocking, holding up the field, racing each other. Same thing, accomplishes the same thing.
Yeah, you guys were sitting 1-2.
Y'all are doing very, very well. So, I got a question for you, Mr. AJ Capola. Sir, Captain now. How has your day been?
It's been good. Work is stressful like normal, especially during the pandemic and with what I do. But it had a lot of downtime. By a lot of downtime, I mean like 15 minutes. Kind of set up questions for my podcast tomorrow night about Spider-Man No Way Home.
Now, I got a question for you on top of that. With all the reviews and everything that y'all are doing over there, is it how hard is it to keep track of what y'all have going on?
Not difficult, because we have a schedule out there for all of us to, all right, this week we are doing this week we're doing that. In a couple weeks we're going to be talking about the full Lord of the Rings series, including the Hobbit movies.
Ooh, Hobbit movies.
But Bob Pattengale says Hamilton will need patience to get back up to the front, and I completely agree with you. He is currently sitting in P8, right where he started.
Yeah, that's always difficult when you got to come back through the field, AJ. It's always difficult when you got to do that.
And patience always helps.
Yes, patience is key. So, we will get ready.
These car lights are off. We're going to be going back green this lap. Going to put 63 on the board when we get the green flag.
Sorry about that. Was doing a little bit of behind the scenes stuff right quick as we get ready to go back green so AJ can follow in the booth with the boss man of Extreme Sim TV. The El Captain here. We're going to get ready to go once again. Are you captain now, AJ?
I am captain now. Let's go green.
Let's go green, back green here at North Wilkesboro Speedway once again. Let you enjoy a little bit of this wide angle view of this beautiful racing action, AJ. And y'all out once again. Rip, caution out.
Ooh, big wreck in turn 2. That is the 8 of Tim Abrell. He was around in the wall. I'll go check what happened there. It looked like him. Oh, the 3. Ryan Witterman gets into Mertez, who then gets into Tim Abrell really hard.
Wow.
And then 34 almost just T-boned. That's Anthony Kreiswetter.
He almost clobbered him, didn't he?
Yeah, he almost went Hulk smash.
Hulk smash. Does AJ smash or does Hulk smash?
I'm not going to get into that here, but just Hulk does.
Hulk does. So
Feel
AJ
bad for Black Widow.
AJ don't smash things. AJ don't break tables or, you know.
Yeah, do I look like Bubba Ray or Devon Dudley?
Get the tables. I can actually see you doing that. That is the honest truth. No, we're on there. Absolutely not, Kimberly. She wanted to come over here and take over the mic a minute. I feel like that was about to be a bad idea. So I had to tell her no.
It's going to be a bad idea.
It's Kimberly we're talking about here, AJ. You don't have a filter.
It's definitely going to be a bad idea.
Because you don't have a filter. You don't know the meaning of PG. He goes by rated R. And not the rated R superstar. Not the rated R superstar. All right, we're going to get right back. Double file. See, AJ's over here pulling for you to be on the microphone. I feel like you two have got a plan here.
Nope. No, I am not. I am not getting in trouble.
You know better. You're like, nope, not doing it.
But we are going to put lap 67 on the board. Matt, how's the race been going on for you? Is it meeting expectations?
Yeah. It's,
what do you think of the racing we've seen so far?
It's been very, very good. I've been very pleased with what we're seeing. Back under yellow once again. But, man, it's been some clean racing, some great racing, some bumping and banging. Good old short track night here.
Yeah, but the thing is with that bumping, some of it's been a very hard bump causing these wrecks. What do you think the field has to do to try to now minimize the amount of cautions we're seeing?
Well, as you get later and later and the intensity picks up, that's going to be the issue. You start running out of time. You see guys start to get desperate. trying to get through the field, and that little white contact becomes more bigger issue as we go back green. 69 complete. Wells and Jacob Locklear back here. We got AJ Vassar having a problem, but we stay green. Vassar continuing to be off the pace. So AJ, these trucks all over one another right now with 70 on the board.
Yeah, battle for second here. The 69 is going to get into the 2, Max Telder. And
Oh, there we go. We got a big problem.
Stack up there.
Oh, they're into the fence.
That was Nick Leo washing up. But we are still green here. I'm actually kind of shocked by that.
We are looking at the replay. Yep, just washed up, got into Matt. Matt's overcorrects. Everybody, for the most part, kept it rolling.
Wow. We've seen cautions come out for less.
Yeah, we have. Maybe the flagman Bob fell asleep. 72 complete to 125. Nick Leo trying to run down Brandon. Now, that did allow Brandon to open up a little bit of a gap.
It 100% did. Our top 5, Alpin, Leo, Locklear, Hamilton, and Thrower.
Hamilton's going to jump up a spot up to P3. He'll be one spot off of Leo. Locklear and Mr. Marquez back there getting after it. Locklear going to take over P4. Good run for Locklear here in the top 5.
Yeah, he started P17 up to P4.
Side by side down the front straightaway once again. Again, Matt and AJ Capola here in the booth. If you're just joining us, it's going to be the TI Racing Truck Series North Wilkesboro. This is round 4 of the season, AJ. And man, it's been a heck of a 74 lap.
Yeah, this is going to be our 5th caution here tonight. Going to see where it is. There's the 54 truck, Randy Post, in the grass on the backstretch to see where it started.
It's what I'm trying to determine here. Randy Post gets sideways. He goes off track all by himself. And then Pulaski ends up in some sort of issue unrelated to that. And the yellow flag flies once again. So, we'll get double green flag, or we'll get single file once again behind the iRacing pace truck.
Well, I can tell you what happened with Sean Pulaski.
Go for it, buddy.
Coming out of turn 2, he tries to clear himself between him and the 5, Dalton Wilson. Comes right up, gets put headfirst into the wall a couple times, and then just cuts down to the track after receiving all that wall damage.
Well, again, we said it earlier, but business is about to pick up here, right? And we're going to see more and more of this hard racing as the night continues.
Well, Logan Hamilton is our leader, followed by Zach Mertez, Hunter Thrower. Justin K, our pole sitter, is back up to 4th. David, no, that would be Ryan Whittaker, sitting in 4th, and in 5th it is David Stringle.
Yeah, and as lights are still on the pace car at the moment, what do you do here if you're in this field and right now you're rolling kind of around here? It gives you a moment to think. If you're deeper in the field, at what point do you say, okay, it's go time?
Well, you are under 50 laps to go now. I would start working my way up through the field now if you haven't already. Give yourself a little bit of time, but you need to get through the field and start passing cars hand over fist soon.
So
I would start progressing now if you have the vehicle to do it. But a lot of the vehicles we see have a lot of damage.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So as we get ready to go, caution still on the speedway. So, North Wilkesboro Speedway getting ready to get back green flag racing here once again.
Hamilton, Mertez on the front row, followed by Thrower and Kay. Here we go, the two Morton cars on the inside. There they go as they enter turn one.
Yes, sir. 80 laps on the board, back underway once again. It's double file behind them. Oh, right now, Morton, look at the Morton trucks starting to work. Everybody, all the Morton trucks really starting to work their way back forward, AJ.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job. They have one to the point right now with Logan Hamilton, but Zach Mertez and Justin Kay are right in his tire tracks, as Mertez is going to try the inside here. Coming out of turn 4, not really going to have the position, not really going to have the run either.
Logan Hamilton just doing a good job holding off Mertez. Mertez going to get sideways. You don't want to do that many times. You're going to make those rear tires very, very unhappy.
Made him very unhappy right there. I wouldn't be surprised if he struggles for a couple laps till he cools them off just a little bit.
I'm trying to get it moved off just a tad here with 83 complete. Hunter Thrower back here holding tight right now, the top 5. Ryan there in 6th, 7th is Ryan Diegler as well as Brandon Alpine right there is David Stringer as well. Stringer there also. So I think what we're going to see, AJ, is we're starting to see a little bit of separation throughout the field.
We are. There's a separation between first and second, but not really a separation between second and third. For a couple laps there, Justin Kay was all over the back bumper of the 102 of Mertez.
Go right there with him, that PTP machine. That's the 28 of Justin Kay. Again, that was your pole sitter. Justin Kay has had one heck of an up and down night.
Yeah, definitely looks like a roller coaster, but right now it is working in his favor, sitting in third.
Yeah, at this part of the race, though, you really can't afford to have another mistake because it would be too difficult to recover.
Well, I don't think it was a mistake. I think he pitted, and we were like, why are you pitting so early?
Yes, I'd classify it a mistake because mistakes can happen on the racetrack or with pit strategy.
Battle for the lead. Can Mertez get a nice run underneath Hamilton? Not right there, but he is trying everything.
He's throwing the kitchen sink at it right now, trying to get under that number 12 machine. He's going to be right there at the left rear quarter here, AJ. If he can get that
open run, he's there at the quarter panel, but not going to have the run that Hamilton's going to have coming out of the turn.
And this bad one's letting Kay just, suck on up to the rear of those trucks.
Caution's out on the racetrack.
Yellow's out, and it looks like it may be for Leo. Let's take a look. Around went Nick Leo. And that will bring out the caution. Think pit road's going to get to be a busy place here?
I would expect it to. But then again, people just pitted last lap, or last pit stop. And they're going to end up staying out, and going to have everybody go to refire.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to hand it over to you. Well, here we go, everybody, to pit road. I'm going to hand it off to you right quick, buddy, and I'll be right back with you. You're captain.
Well, I am currently keeping an eye on Logan Hamilton, see what he is taking. Looks like he is taking both right side and left side tires and fuel to make it to the end of the race. The 25 truck misses his pit box. That's Ryan Dingler. That's going to be costly. Our leader, Logan Hamilton, is going to be caught, it looks like. Going to come out in maybe 6th or 7th. Roughing Fenders podcast Shop Core says toxic in the race chat right now. I bet I wouldn't be surprised with the amount of cautions that have come out tonight, and this league does not usually put a lot of cautions out. I wouldn't be surprised if some tempers are flaring, but that is normal short track racing. Podcast Shop Tour. I have a podcast. I talk about all things nerdy on there. But right now, our leader coming to that caution, Logan Hamilton, is back into 10th. RFP for short. All right, RFP, I'll try to remember that. Right now, your leader is Brandon Alphin, followed by David Stringle, Cody Wells, Max Telder. Chris Lewis is your top 5. Right now, we are still single file under the caution flag. We heard that, Matt. Don't think he heard us. I think we're gonna see the pace car lights off this time. Gonna start gridding them up to go green on lap 95.
All right, so 95 gonna be on the board when we go green. Man, it's gonna be so much fun, AJ. Who is gonna pull away and pull off a win at North Wilkesboro tonight?
I honestly do not know. You see a lot of Strata cars within the top 10 right now, but RFP asks if there's a lot of two-tire stops. It didn't look like it. I don't think the 21 through, I'd say probably the 102 didn't pit. I mean, the 102 did pit, but we are green. 21, Brandon Alpha with a really nice launch. The one of David Stringle in second, kind of holding line right there.
Holding serve. Here comes Matt. Matt, big run to the back bumper. The RD Designs number 2 truck. Chevrolet to the bottom. 8 Brody. Marquez all over him. That's for position. We got a truck around in turn number 1. Caution is out. Justin K involved. Chris Lewis involved. Ooh. Oh, man. Well, buddy.
That kind of changes everything.
Caution out again. One more look at it. What are you thinking as all that broke loose?
It looks like Justin K got into the back of the 111 Chris Lewis, sent him sideways, came right back up the track, and there's a lot of damage right there. 69 in there. The 24, gonna move it up a little forward.
Got so many trucks involved. There we go. Yellow is out. For yet another time here. And here, we'll look at it one more time, AJ. Just what are you thinking as all this kind of occurred? Just one of those deals to where things happen?
Yeah, kind of. Cautions breed cautions. That is the most kind of cliche thing we hear about when it comes to racing. But it seems like impatience is what we're really seeing right now. I know there's about 25 laps left, and you need to get to the front if you want any shot at winning this race, or maybe a podium.
Wow.
But that just took out about 5 drivers with some damage. And it looked like the 111 Chris Lewis actually towed back to pit road, so that's going to take even longer.
Yeah. Unfortunate, right? Just things happen. Oh, caution back out. John Kastner right here in 7th, but out front. Brandon Alpine, and they are holding the race lead. And I think these cautions may be helping Brandon a little bit.
Oh, I think so. Less time he has to defend. As the laps wind down, if a good portion of them are under caution, he's not going to have to run, hard during caution. So it means everybody else behind him is going to have to move up the intensity level to try to get by him when they finally go green.
That's exactly what tends to happen here as we get ready for restart here with what is this going to be? A little over 25, 20-ish. So, man, this is going to be good, AJ.
It's going to be a little under 25 there.
A little under 25 to go. Brandon going to restart with David right there with him. Here comes David and Mr. Brandon. Here comes the restart. Green flag back in the air. 25 to exactly to go as they cross the stripe to 24.
3 wide behind him for 5th. Off the start, they wanted to spread it out wide there.
There's Hunter Thrower right there. Look at him trying to work his way to Mertez. Double file. Mertez got a little bit loose on the top side, AJ.
Yeah, that looked a little squirrely coming out of turn 2 there. Glad he was able to save it, and we're still under green here.
Whirly. Oh, we're right there. God, back there in the mix. Just a long line of trucks around the bottom. The problem is you get back here in traffic. It's so hard to work your way back forward, AJ.
It's very difficult to pass here, it looks like. Unless you can do a very well-timed bump and run, it looks like it's very difficult to pass here.
Hey, Brody holding serve up there on the top lane.
RFP says in the chat his money is on that Kodak truck, and David Stringle is not doing bad. There is a gap between him and Brandon Alphin, about a half a second, but you never know. He does have a truck that does not have that much damage on it.
Got 20 laps to go to get it done, to find something to get up there to Brandon. You're going to have to work your butt off here, drive your tail off to get up to him, but he's got 18 laps to get it done here.
He does, and he's losing about 0.2 a lap to the leader, while right behind him there's the 2, the 102, and the 33, all right behind him battling for position here.
Yeah, and I think they may be just a little bit quicker right now than Zach Mertez and Matton's a little bit quicker than David. David just doesn't seem to have the truck right now to compete with Brandon.
Oh, battle for third here. Big battle. Can Mertez get by Telder? At the line, no. 2 trucks still hold P3 for the time being, but they are side by side for third.
Elder doing a great job trying to hold him down. Just not going to be enough. Here goes Mertez. He'll make the move. Now alongside the 1 Kodak machine. Kodak. Right now up the racetrack. Mertez
coming out of turn 2.
What a battle we're seeing on track here, AJ.
Yeah. Now I'm curious to see if Mertez can get to the bumper of Alphin. That's about a second and a half to our race leader.
He's going to get some work done here. He's going to get to him.
Oh, well, he's going to have a shot.
And there we go. That's going to help you with that. And
oh, Logan Hamilton is blown up.
Oh, no. Take a look. Oh, multiple trucks around, and then the 12, nowhere to go. Man.
Looks like synchronized spinning. Oh, nope. Never mind. It looked like the 3 Ryan Whittaker gets loose, and the 25 just cleans its clock afterwards. That's Ryan Dingler. Nothing really he could have did. Kind of just, as you saw on your screen, got into the back of the 3. The 33 of, I think that's Nate Brody, just spins off of like sympathy. You know, oh crap, I don't want to hit any of that. So he ends up spinning.
Truck starting to come around.
And then just Logan Hamilton, nowhere to go. Clobbers, and I mean clobbers, Ryan Whittaker.
Yeah, I mean, just unfortunate right there. It's going to end at 12's 9, I'm assuming.
I would think so.
Well, unfortunate for one of our Morton trucks, but that's going to set the stage for them to do battle up front, AJ.
Yo, 100%. Can Alfin get a good restart like he's had every time he's been the leader, or can Mertez do what he needs to get the lead? We do have a Morton truck. That is the 92 Hunter Thrower in P5. I know we got the owner watching right now, Barrett Morton.
Yeah, Barrett's going to be shelling out the money for a new motor in that 12 truck.
Gonna need a new motor, new chassis, new everything after that hit.
New front radiator.
Yep, that did end the 12's night.
Here, I'll do M-Waste reporter here. Hi, guys, I'm Chad. Down here in the infield here, there is water coolant spewing out the front of the 12 truck. The crew is frantically working, trying to get the hood back down. Maybe they can get him rolled out for a couple of laps. We'll get back with your in-race reporting here in a moment when I got more. Back to you guys in the booth. Well, thank you, Chad, for all your information on pit road. How does that be, AJ?
Well, that works, but Logan Hamilton has left the race. They're taking that truck back to the hauler, and it is game over for tonight's event.
So we're going to get ready to go back. Green flag racing up front, double file.
Looking at about 9 laps left when they go green here.
Here we go. Green in the air, 9 to go. Mertez going to stay with him, AJ.
Yeah, almost lost it back into that truck. 21 going to have a nice launch out of turn 2, and looks like he's going to clear the 102. But there's another caution out.
Caution on the racetrack. And that is a yellow thing.
That looked like another Strata car.
Yeah, Jacob Locklear having a problem. Let's take a look at what happened to Jacob Locklear. Man, oh man. Locklear's on the outside. Oh, they just got checked up in front of Locklear. And it's going to go bad from there to 25. Tagged him in that left rear, and around that truck went.
Yeah, they were just congested right there, and just a little bump ended up doing that.
They needed some Mucinex. Oh.
But this is really going to wind down the lap count for Brandon Alfin. I wonder if he's going to take the outside again. Matt, after seeing him restart on the bottom and restart on the top on 2 separate cautions, where do you think the best restart he had was? Because I'm going to go for that top. He was able to protect very well there.
Yeah, but I don't want to give Mertez the bottom here late and going here with us under 6 to go here when we go back green. I think you want to get the bottom and hold that inside line. Try to get clear of him into 1 and make sure that, you know, you don't give him a shot at that left rear quarter panel.
Yeah, that makes actually a lot of sense, but, you know, good for him to at least try it one of these times to see what could have happened.
But on the flip side of that, if Mertez is able to stay up high on you, keep the left front at your right rear quarter panel, then you can't come up. He's able to get a run. That could bite you as well. So either way, it's take your pick. I don't think Brandon wanted to see these late race yellows. I think he had this one pretty much in the bag. He had a pretty good lead. Then the yellow came out, and then a rash of them. I just don't think the yellows are helping him here. But here we go. 4 laps to go this time by AJ. As it is Brandon out front. Mertez in second. It's going to be Matt in third. So, what are you thinking, buddy?
I'm thinking it's go time. We're gonna have a couple laps to go, and right now, it's literally anybody in that top 5's game.
It's going to be green, then 2 to go, and then white and checkered. Going to be a heck of a restart needed for both the guys on the front row. Who's going to get the win in a TI Racing Truck Series at historic North Wilkesboro Speedway here tonight?
Cortez has to get even with Alpha if he wants any chance.
Ready to go.
Kind of has a little bit right there, side by side in turn 1.
Yep.
Gonna have a nice launch, it looks like, out of turn 2.
I just don't agree with giving Mertez the bottom. I think that was a mistake. Yeah, Mertez stumbled a bit, but Brandon not able to counter. He's going to crowd and cross over it. And caution. Big wreck down the front straight away.
And it did count Mertez as the leader coming to that line, so he's going to start P1 here when it comes back green. There are 3 green-white checkered attempts, and we find out what happened with the Logan Hamilton truck. iRacing did not fuel his truck, so even at the end of that, no fuel means no go-go juice.
Big mess down the front straightaway. A freaking parking lot.
A freaking parking lot. That's how you know it's bad.
Looked like Walmart parking lot for a damn moment there.
So, a bunch of old ladies in their pajamas?
Oh, there's that.
Oh yeah, that Nate Brody kind of pushed his way through, made it 3 wide. And the 24 and the 8, oh God, you weren't kidding.
Yeah. Now you see why I said that.
Yeah, Nate Brody, I get it with a couple laps to go. You got to do what you got to do. I'm not faulting him for that. But making it 3 wide and then pinching, I think that was the 24 up into the wall.
Just a no-brainer, and it is a parking lot at the end of it. Wow. Could you imagine even trying to drive through that?
No, because I would have driven through it by T-boning somebody and ruining both races.
Going to be a green light checkered restart when we get ready to go. So another green and white checkered finish on the channel. Seems to be a theme here of late.
Yeah, awesome racing. Unfortunately, there has been multiple cautions. But hey, brings the intensity for the green-white checkers.
So we'll get ready to go once again. North Wilkesboro Speedway, 3 to go. And again, we'll head off to Bark River after this one and have some Pony Express Pro 4 truck action headed your way for the final event of the night.
So stay tuned, everybody.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. We're not done tonight. Pony Express gonna put on a show for us, and maybe bring us our mail too while they're at it, instead of the Pony Express and all. They're coming to 2 to go here. Let's let the lights go off. It will be a green-white checkered finish regardless. Mertez up there. Here we go. And Mertez is going to take the bottom. He's not going to give Brandon a shot back at that left rear quarter panel. Remember when I said earlier that if I was Brandon, I didn't want to take the top. He took the top, and I think that's what cost him.
Well, let's see what happens here. Alphin might kind of pinch Mertez to the bottom. We don't know yet, but we are going to find out in just a matter of seconds here as that pace car hits pit road, and Mertez is gone. Very good launch.
He's like, see you later. Bye. 2 laps to go. Now they're going to stack up behind him. Now he just wants to get around to the white flag.
His best friend right now was the 1 truck, but that's gone. He is fading fast.
Oh boy, 1 lap to go. Alpin got
Alpin get back to Mertez.
Don't
Gonna
think
have
he can.
one more shot coming out of turn 2. He's gonna be sideways, handing pretty much the win to Mertez as he enters turn 3. Coming out of turn 4, Zach Mertez is your winner at the North Wilkesboro Speedway.
Holding on for P3. Matt Elder, a great job by him to hold that position as they were side to side for the stripe, but it was Zach Mertez getting the win here tonight. Great job for that 102 truck. Smoking trucks headed to pit road. And Zach Mertez is going to go down here and celebrate, AJ. A wonderful job by him to grab victory lane tonight.
Yeah, when he needed to drive off, he drove off in style. Didn't allow Brandon Alphin to get back to his rear bumper to maybe cause maybe a bump and run or a dump and run. But what a job by him.
There you go. He's going to take it and get victory lane. Mertez does a wonderful job here tonight. I'm so happy for him. He was able to pull out a phenomenal run to the win. And what was an epic race all night long, AJ. And we continue the streak here with another first-time winner this season.
Been almost a constant for a while.
Yeah, this is pretty good. We'll get ready for your post-race interviews in a moment. What was a hectic night. We'll start while we're waiting on Mertez. We'll get, there he is. Mr. Mertez, Matt and AJ in the booth. Get a copy.
Yes, sir.
All right, victory lane, buddy, here at North Wilkesboro.
Hey, that was... Oh, would you believe me if I told you I was holding my steering wheel 45 degrees to the left the entire time?
Oh, wow.
They definitely made me work for it. So, on one of the restarts, I guess Whitaker got into the back bumper of me. He just, let's just say he gave me too big of a push. Sent me right into April. As soon as I hit April, just caused a whole bunch of right side damage. Steering was terrible after that. Rear end was killed. But surprisingly, truck was still fast. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to stick with it. And then battling Logan, my wheel came uncalibrated, so I had to hold it even more so to the left going down the straightaway. So I literally had to fight the wheel to get the car to go how I wanted it to. And then just timing the restart on Alphin just made it work. Oh, man, I'm happy. I'm very, very happy to finally get this win.
Was you shocked when Alphin there gave you that bottom lane for the restart?
Kinda, but not really. So the outside, it was just pretty much the golden ticket to making passes work. It was outside in 1 and 2 and bottom in 3 and 4, but you couldn't make one lane the other, you know, on the same lap. You're either passing on the outside or you're passing on the inside, and you got to make it work. And surprisingly, I was able to make both lanes work tonight, which really played to my advantage. So it really, to me at least, it did not matter what lane he gave me. I was determined to get by him.
Well, man, you did a great job. You came in with the points lead. You're going to leave out of here with the points lead and a win. A great momentum boost here.
Absolutely. Just... I'm a little flabbergasted. I came over from Monday Night Racing again, you know, no practice. Through 2 laps into qualifying, sat at P5. I ditched my second lap because I messed it up too much. I got no practice laps. I had to learn it as I went, and the truck just came to me as the race went on. So I rolled with it. And you know, I got my mom watching downstairs. She pretty much screamed when she saw me come across the line P1. I'm sure I hear her scream again here in a minute. I got some friends and family just watching tonight, and I want to shout out to everybody who tuned in tonight to watch me take home this win. And I just want to say thank you to my sponsors, Mining Store, Burning Rubber Radio. We got a lot going on, and we got a lot coming in the next couple of weeks, and I'm so excited to be, you know, promoting them and to be promoting myself along with my brand, Murders Racing. I'm pumped for everything we got going, and I'm pumped for the season going forward.
Well, buddy, you did a great job. You brought her home victory lane, sideways wheel or not.
Yeah, but I put her sideways on the front stretch for everybody at home, you know, on purpose.
There you go.
Flag. And just real happy to get it done. And, you know, like last week, you know, I'm Zach Murtis. I drive legend cars for Stillwell Racing. If anybody wants to put their sponsor on the car, just hit me up, murtisracing102@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Instagram. Check out our new Facebook page, Murtis Racing. You can hit me up on Instagram. My DMs are always open for any potential business partners. Yeah, we're just looking for more partners moving forward. We got a lot of stuff going on. I just want to be able to get to it and get to NASCAR, you know?
And for man, well, as long as your wheel don't come disconnected in the Legends car, you'll be all right. If that happened, that would not be fun.
We almost had that happen during the summer shootout, but I made sure that didn't happen. You got to make sure that wheel's connected. Don't want to end up like Jeff Gordon at Pocono when the belts came loose, or Dale Jr. at Talladega when the wheel came off.
It's like, oh, it's in my hand. It's not doing its job. Well, man, you did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you, and thank you guys for the broadcast. And shout out to Chris Lewis for putting on an awesome league every week.
There you go. Well, race winner here tonight, and AJ, he did a wonderful job.
Yeah, man, he did a great job. That was a heck of a finish. Once he got the lead coming to that caution, I thought he had the car to win. Why don't you? I'll actually grab our second place driver so you can talk to him. So Matt, take it away, pal.
All right, Brandon, man, you get a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All righty, man. P2, you tried the outside lane on a restart, and Zach was able to make that bottom lane work and get on around you there. Once he got around you, you tried to get back to him, just run out of time.
Yeah, I mean, that's what restarts really ain't my thing as far as that goes, and I was hoping the race would go green whenever we had we did our last pit stop, and just, you know, we took our last set of tires, and I'm not really sure whenever he pitted. I don't know if he had fresher tires or what, but he gave it everything I had.
Well, man, nevertheless, good finish, top 2 finish for you here tonight. What have you learned on the short track program moving forward? You think this is going to help your short track deal, or how's it feeling so far after halfway through the season?
Yeah, well, I mean, mainly we've raced short tracks a couple times here in the league, and I mean, a real big thing is track position. I mean, so you try to have a good qualifying spot, and then just kind of stay up front. And I mean, that's the name of the game. It just gets hard, especially at a track like Wilkesboro or Martinsville. Whenever you can't really drive through the field, so to speak, on that end. Just everybody's so bunched together. So definitely learned some stuff moving forward. I'll be able to use.
And man, well, pretty good night for you, P2. And like you said, you're going to learn some things and move forward, buddy.
That's right. Just put one foot in front of the other.
Alrighty, man. Anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, I'd just like to give a shout out to TI Racing, Chris Lewis, and then also Strada Italiano as well. And then also I'd like to thank you guys for doing this as well. I appreciate what you guys do.
And man, well, great job here tonight, buddy.
All right, thank you.
All right, AJ, I do not see our third place finisher here.
No, neither do I. So why don't we close it down here, pal? What an awesome race, dude.
Yeah, it was a great race overall. A lot of fun to watch. We had fun up here in the booth calling it. Man, it was so much fun. We'll be back again 1 week from tonight for round 5. With that being said, he's AJ Capola from the world famous Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast. And of course, his co-host, the cooler half of those two, Susie. Hi, Susie. Always taking your side. But again, go check out the Nerds Doing Nerds Things. Listen to Susie roast AJ. Go ahead.
Ghostbusters comes out this weekend, the new Afterlife movie. We talk about that, so be on the lookout for that on Friday.
New Afterlife movie. I'm sure Susie will bust on AJ again, as she always does every week. So
yes, she does.
That's entertaining. We'll get ready to get out of here. We'll see you here for the Pro 4 Series in about 20 minutes. Everyone have a great night. Stay safe. Have a good one.